What's up, y'all? Welcome to Beerdojo, where we rate every beer until we touch every beer in the world. And so today we are doing Sapporo. I already went ahead and poured it. I had done a previous video, but did not taste it in that video. Unfortunately, ran out of space on my phone. Real rookie move. Anyway, moving on. And so this time I actually had the frosted glass, which is kind of unfrosting now, but you can still see it a little bit. Nice and cold, so that way we can have it nice and crisp, and an extra cold Sapporo. I decided to go with a lager today. I've heard really great things about Sapporo. It's one of the leading Asian beers. I believe number one is Acai, which is more of a drier beer, from what people have told me. And so Sapporo is a lager. Difference between lager and other types of beers, most notably, is it's more of an entry beer. What that means is pretty much like if you're new to drinking, lagers are kind of like a easy way in. They're usually lighter, crispier, and as you could tell by the color already, I love this type of color. I'm a big fan of Belgian wheats, which we'll eventually touch on in another review, into more citrusy beers. And so I already love the color of this. It foamed really nice, which I like. Some don't really foam the same way. And also with lagers, they're fermented. They're like bottom yeast fermentation, which that means is that it's more on a lower temperature scale. I believe it's like between like 35 and 50 degrees Fahrenheit when they do it. So it's a lower temperature, more on the cooler side. If anyone wants to touch on it on the comments and educate me as well, part of me doing this channel and doing these reviews is my appreciation for beer and for me to learn everything there is about beer. So let's get right to it. So it's already been poured. Let's see what it tastes like. Okay. So definitely light and crispy off rip. I feel like when it comes to beers, as I said in the very first review we did, I'm more into higher ABV beers. This one seems to be around the 5% range just from experience, because normally I go for like 7.5% or 7% and up. That's just what I prefer. I don't like to get full. I like to get lit quick. But I do enjoy the taste, so if it only takes one glass, awesome. This one feels like it would probably take me about a solid like 6 to 8 beers to really get a buzz popping. If I'm doing it and haven't eaten anything for hours, probably less. But this is definitely a beer you can enjoy. Let me say it again. This is definitely a beer I could see me enjoying having a few while watching a football game on a Sunday, chilling with my friends, not really trying to get too lit, just trying to enjoy a beer and enjoy the taste at the same time. It's light, it's crispy. From my experience and also the research I've done on Sapporo, I found out that it's made with malt wheat, I believe it is, or malt barley, I should say. Meanwhile, with this one as well, the other thing that I found out about it was that it also has, you don't have to do that, bro.
What? You see, that's the far
I'm
right.
sorry, man. It's just so funny. It's just.
Why would you get out of character? I put in this work for you to start laughing.
No, but people like that you came in the last video when you walked in, because I didn't show it, but they heard it. If you haven't seen my first review, then if you go back, my roommate happened to come home in the middle of the review, so I stopped it. I'm just gonna keep this one going. He made a inadvertent appearance again. It happens. And so pretty much, yeah, so it's made with, from what I've read, it was made with barley, and it also has rice in it. Now, a lot of Japanese beers, it definitely uses rice. I don't really taste it as much in this one. I don't know what the exact percentage is with it. If anybody knows, let me know. But in regards to this type of beer, it's more on the side of what I enjoy. But part of the review is also, the body of it, the aroma of it. It has like a sweet ending to it. It starts bitter and then ends more on the palatable side. I'm gonna go ahead and give this beer, even though it's one of my favorites, tasting it, This is tough. I'm going to go ahead and give this beer a 7.8. So there it is, 7.8 out of 10 in the books. Sapporo, if you've never tasted it, great foreign beer. Highly suggest it. Cheers.